Good evening there, friends, and welcome to the Soviet Republic with the workers and the resources. And the crime and punishment, or crime and justice as it is called, but crime and punishment is a bit more fitting, I think. 12th of October was apparently when this was last visited. And today is the 13th of January. It's been a while. But the crime and punishment, I have to check it out. I have to see what they've been up to. And it's not only the crime and punishment that has been introduced here, it's a lot of stuff has been changed regarding how the happiness and the productivity and all sorts of things regarding the citizens are done, calculated, and so on. So that should be interesting. Let's see here, we should do the crime and justice enable. Yeah, definitely sure about that. And the theme is going, the numbers are ticking along. I think this is pretty much where we left off last time around. And there's a rail distribution office. I'm not going to fill with that. I think that we need to start building police stations and things, because people are going to get up to crimes. Let's see here, demographics. The average productivity in the land for the moment is 129%, which I would think would have to be considered pretty damn good. But so I don't know how this is going to turn out now with all the things that have been changed. There's a whole list of, there's an essay basically on how the mechanics have changed. And it should also be changed how workers go to workplaces. Should not need to have so many more schools and kindergartens and so on than what we actually need, since they actually fill up now with workers. Yes, for the state infrastructure then, a police station. I would suppose that this has some sort of range of how big an area it can patrol. Or maybe we need it kind of central. This would be a good spot. Would you like to fit in here maybe somehow? No? Ah, come on, you can't do it. No, you can't do it. Oh, okay, we'll try it here. There, I saw something green. I don't know if we need to take care of logistics regarding, because we have the police station and then we have a courthouse, which is of course also very small. Doesn't have a big footprint at all. Do we need to transport people between these? Don't know. I can put the courthouse out here maybe. That's goddamn enormous, this thing. Not a good spot. Here? Right next to the cooling tower, is that... I think that's too far away from things. What about here? There's a church in the way. Okay. This is a bit of an issue here when you have a completely developed town and you want to retrofit state infrastructure onto it. It's not going to be completely straightforward. But there we had something. It's very well planned out as usual. Yeah, there we go. We have a bit of road connecting to it, maybe, if it's possible to... if it could be done. No, it doesn't want to. It doesn't have a node. There is no node here in the middle. Yes, there is. Okay, there we go. Very good. Now we could remove that bit. And I'll just pay for the road so that we can get going on building the actual things. That's the courthouse, the police station. Will come along here eventually, I would suppose. Construction officers are working on it. Great. And more state infrastructure. There's one more thing that we need, because when they have been caught by the police and then been judged in the courthouse, I would suppose that they also need a prison to put them in case they are deemed not the secret prison. The prison should not have to be centrally located. And I think that you can actually transport people from the prison to workplaces, such as the uranium mine. Would not be. This is too close to the airport, maybe. That will do. And some footpaths, maybe to make this a bit more accessible here. Yes. Let's see. How walkable is this from? It's very walkable from lots of residential buildings, so you should get plenty of people working in the courthouse. Prison. Pay for the road so we can see what sort of catchment we get out of this. Nothing. Might have to transport workers to the prison then. Don't want to. Is there anywhere else we could put it? I mean, not really. It is pretty dense as is here. Pretty dense. Happiness has already dropped to 99%. Yeah, as I understood the release notes, we should not expect 100% happiness anymore. It should probably settle around 80% or something. Should be something that we should be happy with. A number. With new mechanics. Right, so that's Aluminium Town's police infrastructure and First Town. First Town infrastructure. State infrastructure, police station. The police station is very small and handy compared to many other things here. There's lots of space. We could have all of the things out here, maybe for First Town. Yeah, we could turn this on and then do a bit of terrain manipulation. So that we get a nice flat area to deploy this infrastructure to on. We choose this height level from that road. Look at all them bulldozers to go here. They're making quick work out of this. No? Something like that. And then I would suppose you need wardens and things for the prison, right? So if it is within walkable distance from residential buildings, that will save us a bit of trouble. There. Go. Courthouse. Courthouse. Sure, and police station. Everything is completely symmetrically lined up and everything. Yes, all exactly according to the wireframe here. Yes, in a perfect grid. I always build perfect grids here in the Soviet Republic. You're not supposed to build grids in the Soviet Republic. I think in like the first one of the first videos that 3 Division has published regarding this game, he states, "I hate grids. This game is not built or made for building grids." Okay, assign construction officers, none. Okay, we have 1. Construction officer assign tool. Assign construction mode. One of these. There you go. I didn't think to, I just thought, well, did the prison out here, I don't think that this is a very good spot for it. For some reason, yeah, because it is not reachable from any residential buildings. No. Should we put in a... See here, what do we have out here? There is a bus line, I think, going out here somewhere. Right? Yeah, there is. Or here. Yeah, there is a bus line. I can will add the prison in on the way somehow. Yes. They are all they have shown up here already and are working very good. Very good. What's the crime rate as of current? As of current crime rate, I can't. I don't. Where would it? Crime rate. Should also maybe do something like this. Save as, create a new. It's the continuation of the NEW. Or continuation. It's a look at the new mechanics and see how it works out. Okay, we have justice infrastructure for those places. We just need it down here as well then. Again, the same problem here is that this town is already quite developed. There's lots of parking all over the place. Somewhere around here we could put things. Maybe. State infrastructure. You need flat terrain. I'm going to arrange some flat terrain for you. Oh, not the wireframe, the other thing, this thing. Oh, that was not quick work. Ah, come on. Okay, we use the diggers. That was much better. Okay, there we go, and smooth it out, or rather not smooth out, level it out. Are you using the... I'm using the terrain randomizer too. Wrong. Go. Prison. You're almost there. Almost there. You just need to dig away a bit more of this mountain. It's a good thing that the mountain is made up of only dirt, so it's easy to dig away. Since dynamite doesn't exist in the Soviet Republic. Take that one. Cheers, I have some coffee here. To keep me company. This colleague is... this is very sad, but... If you followed along here, this NEW thing, colleague was not doing very well towards the end, or she had not been well for completely well for a long time. She was very old, and the word there is was, because she is no longer. Very sad about this. I'm in mourning still. Yeah, you lose a family member. If you never had a pet, you're not going to understand. But if you had one, you know what it is about. And it's not the same without colleague here keeping me company and keeping me straight. You know, with the Soviets. No. Prison. Go, and a police station. Police station. You know, it's going to be... we're going to have to figure out how all this... cannot build too close to existing building. Which building would that be? That would be the city hall. There we go, and all we need now is the courthouse. 2. Courthouse. Try some terrain tools, and see if we can get it to about this level, maybe. Is that how you want it now? Because the road connection is this way, and that's going to be difficult. That should do it, and if you can keep away from doing crimes for a little while here before we have the infrastructure in place to take care of you in case you were to commit crimes, I would be thankful for it. Okay, so that's all should be all the things that we need, maybe. See how far they've gotten up here. On building, where did I put it? The Courthouse and police station. Yes, that is very walkable from many residentials. This one will have to fix the bus line when we get to that, which we won't for a while. But this is pretty cool to see. We have, I mean, the staffing situation was always terrible before for all these kinds of things, but now it's completely filled. So we should have a great capacity to take care of everything. I think that also means that we have a lot more kindergartens than we actually need. Well, these seems pretty damned utilized. It's probably a good thing that we have this many kindergartens. Is the aluminium industry running? Yes, it is. At 100%. That's all good. That is all good. Okay, well, this is going to take a little time to build. Meanwhile, what can we do in the meantime? Yeah, well, I want to find out how the prisoners not working. None. Okay. 77% of the population is highly educated. That has also changed. People with higher education demand electronics and electronics. Quoting from the post on the Steam forums, electronics general changes. Now the electronics are getting used over time. Citizen losing electronics level. They get worn or something. Or outdated. Moreover, electronics was connected to game year. So, for example, in 1980, will electronics level decrease faster than in 1960? And we are at the year 2076. Also, with late game date, the citizens demand more electronics. Moreover, electronics are harder to manufacture with late dates. Your game year is... Okay, if your game year is like 2100, don't worry, most of these mechanics are clamped around the year 2020. Also with late date, the citizen reaction for missing electronics will be stronger. Okay. Do we have electronics in the shop? A little bit. Not an enormous amount. How much electronics do we have in the nation? Doesn't really matter, because what matters is where. We have 776 tons. That's quite a bit, but where is it all? Here's a lot. That's where they make them. I mean, I hope it will be fine. We'll see. This world has stood the test of time. After all, it ran unsupervised for I don't know. What was it? 40 years or something? And it was working. So we'll see just how robust it is with these new game mechanics. This was very much walkable. Very much walkable. Yep. But they're only doing groundworks. so far, right? Or what are they up to here? They are pouring concrete. See if we can get a little bit of a closer look at them. Here. Yes, we can. Concrete trucks are arriving on a lot of them are arriving. Lots of people walking here too. There are planks arriving for the is that the prison or the courthouse? Prison, I think. Steel. More planks. This is going great. The construction here. This will be done in no time at all. But I would like to see some sort of numbers on how crimey they are. None at all. No % crime for you. Okay, maybe we can use this overlays. Maybe that will show citizens' living preferences. Serious crimes reported this year, medium crimes reported this year, mild crimes reported this year. No patrolled crimes this year. Can't visit doctor. Okay. Serious crimes. That looks like a dead, murdered person. Please do not murder each other here. What would you have to murder each other over in this utopia? That should not be necessary. I mean, there is no lack of resources, nor workers. Here, we have all of it. The trucks are lined up. And the workers constantly stream in to work. They are, what should I call it? Eager to get the crime and punishment in to their lives. Maybe. Maybe should have checked, how many workers do these places actually require and so on. State infrastructure again. The prison, the police station, it requires 20 uneducated and 40 educated workers. Okay, the courthouse, 50 uneducated and 30 educated. Prison, 70 workers. Visitors, is that prisoner or what is that? The quality of flats in the prison is 57%. That sounds about right. Yeah, we have to deliver food and meat. I'm not sure that the prisoners are going to get meat. Food and clothing we could stand to provide them with, but meat seems like a bit of a luxury item if you committed a serious crime. How are you? Oh, the first police station is done. Fantastic. We need police cars. We have the Volvo 144 police, made between 1966 and 1974. Yeah, what do we have from East? I think that we're going to have the Volvo. Okay, that's a lot of police. We have 40 police officers and 20 staff. Okay, they're out patrolling. See if we can follow you around. Come on. I'm trying to click. There we go. You're driving at 110 kilometers per hour straight through town. Is that really a responsible thing to do as a police officer? No, but this number. I'm thinking about if we take a random person here, Pavel. This thing, crime thingamajig. Shouldn't that be visible here? Like an average of the nation, how crime-ridden are we as a nation in general? I might need to reload or something. I can try. 1 reported crimes that were not patrolled. There has been a crime committed at the headquarters of the Communist Party. Okay. Let's try that reload first and foremost. Quit to menu. Sure, whatever. And load it back up. Well, not the music machine. Come on, what happened to you? Music machine. You don't want to play anymore. That's a shame. And say this. I didn't do it. That's not how you. We can apparently not find out the overall. However, this show overlays, and if we now look then at the citizens' current location, mild crimes, not patrolled, 1. There's a police car here. You went past. They have reported a crime at the communist headquarters here. I think you should investigate. And there were more. Here. 2 workers without job, 1 reported crimes that was not patrolled. Yeah, well, even if the police were to catch them, we don't have the courthouse quite yet. Oh, we're working on it. It's going to be a little while longer. Oh, what's this? Investigation. The mild crime and medium crime. Oh, Yeltsin Grigori Makorovich, you have committed a crime, perhaps? 1% criminality. Empty whole storage. What? That's from there. Chance to solve 75%. Limitation. What does that mean? Limitation. Okay, now it all went away. It's not entirely clear to me here exactly how this is supposed to work or what it does as of yet, but it will all become clear here in a while, I would hope. Oh, the prison here is finished. Missing wardens. Missing supplies for prisoners. Yeah. We'll take care of this like so. And we have a distribution office. Maybe somewhere. This distribution office, can you take care of the prison too? Sure you can. Right, the bus line needs to be changed to from... What's it? The bus stop. The bus stop is around here. There it is. Go. After you've been in town and you get in 100%, you make a stop on the way out there at the prison. There you go. Where you do not get in people, you unload. Maybe not 100%, maybe half. Hey. Yes. You'll have wardens be saying, oh, we can also in upbringing. Okay, yeah, well, if you're in prison, we're going to feed you quite a bit of Soviet propaganda, cultural enjoyment for prisoners. I don't know about that. Sport. Yes. You get no culture if you're in prison. It depends. Do we want to use the cane or the carrot here? Do we want to encourage them to become better people and not commit more crimes, or what sort of justice state do we want to be when it all comes around? No. Courthouse here is... I can set sentences for crimes. Mild crimes, 1.6 years. Serious crimes, 9.9 years. That was murder. That's... and mild, what is that? Is that like petty theft? I don't know if I can be bothered to fiddle about with this. I will go with more or less default. values for this. Come on, music machine. I need you. I really do need you here. There you go, now you're working again. Great. Happiness has dropped to 97%. And the productivity has dropped to 125% from 129. Still pretty good. And I have to say, this feels a bit overkill to have 37. We already have 6 prisoners. What the hell did you do? To get rid of all that stuff. And you're watching television. Serving sentence 1.2 years out of 1.8 years. Currently at prison. We're going to get a prison bus and we're going to have that go in between the prison and the uranium mine. I think that's how it works. If I could find myself a road vehicles depot around here somewhere. That's the distribution office. The road vehicle. I mean, it's been a while since I was there. It is. Prison bus. They don't take many passengers here. This one. Sure. I have that one. And I suppose you can't drop them off, the prisoners off at the bus stop. You have to drive them directly to the workplace uranium mine. There we go. Go. Oh, and it's about to snow. Tomorrow it will snow on the 23rd of November. Yep. This was not very fast, this prison bus. 79 kilometers per hour. Oh, I went for a refuel. There we have snow. Let's see if we get any people on board here. Relocate 5 prisoners. Nah. Oh, we got 2. You're going to get to work at the uranium mine. Nice, isn't it? Very nice. They can't store or export uranium more. So they will. Well, I don't think that they'll have too bad of a day at the uranium mine Okay. Now, I think that means that the justice system is working here in Aluminium Town. This is also working at the de facto capital. So, that's where we built it all out here. The courthouse is not. It's just about to be finished. Okay. Missing supplies for prisoners. Yes. I'm taking care of this. Limit the amount and have a lot more food than clothing. Go get ourselves a hold of a distribution office and add the prison. Okay. 30%, I think you can keep them a bit better stocked. Yeah, we have not bought any police cars for this police station. I don't think it's there. No, we don't have any. Oops. This one. There you go. Go on patrol, and also down in Third Town if they have finished. They have not. No. Okay, let's have a look at the crimes not patrolled. One. It's not too bad. People are quite law-abiding, it would seem. Yes, of course they are. They are my people. They are great people. They are not criminals. I think that what we'll do here is we're still building airplanes. Take a little break, I think, and see. Let this sort of bed in. And see what happens to it after it's been a while. I'm just going to need to supply these with the prison with food and clothing. And buy some police cars for the police station. Here. It would appear that I don't need to worry about transporting people from police station to courthouse to prison. It's very uncharacteristic for this game. A serious crime has been committed. Chance to solve. Now, at the Aluminium Town Shopping Center, 3 reported crimes were not patrolled. Then it went away. Was it handed over to the courthouse then? I think so. The trial is running here, 50%. It's you, Siegfried Filipovic. What did you do? You got 12.5 years in prison. Did you murder someone? What the? Although you're very unhappy. Yes, you're going to spend 12 years in prison. So, that sounds reasonable that you'd be unhappy. Doesn't it? Yeah, it does. But all you do is eat and watch television. No, you're also going to work in the uranium mine. Maybe. Do we have prisoners working in the uranium mine? No. No, we don't. No, as I said, we'll take a little break and let's let a few years or something pass by and see what's what all these new game mechanics has done to my utopia. When we come back, I think. Yes, I think so. There, we're back. Yes, we're back. And how has it been going here? Let's say cheers. Yes. Average productivity has dropped to 119%. Happiness has dropped to 94%. I think that under the new system here of things is really good, actually. I think so. I'm hypothesizing and theorizing. That's all I do basically here. Anyway. There maybe the crime rate is actually on somewhere down here. I don't know. Health, I think, has gone up slightly. We can see is health 1 year. Last year, this year. Custom, all custom. I go back a bit and see what happened. I think we started around autumn time until today. Happiness has indeed dropped, but it seems to have stabilized. The overall population, it had a little increase in the beginning, but then it seems to have stabilized here around 40,000. Okay, great. Birth rate has been tweaked, supposedly. I think alcoholism has increased significantly. Alcohol consumption. Cheers to you people here. Cultural enjoyment is about the same. Government loyalty is in decline. Health is increasing though. Satiation is very stable and good. How the prisoners, 7 prisoners and 50 wardens. Yeah, that sounds missing supplies. Oh right, you won't be happy in here. I don't think, because you'll probably starve while in prison. Sorry, I sort of forgot to add a distribution office to this here prison. Citizens' happiness is too low here in some building. Let's go and have a look at that later. There we go, put you there for now. There, a distribution office and add... I already have 20 buildings assigned. Is there something that you don't need? Third town, gas station, oil fuel storage, meat storage, panorama, restaurant, cafe, bar, city, hotel. I think most of these things are actually sort of, quite important. The small bitumen heating plant. Yeah, we can deliver bitumen manually to you. Yes, thank you, autosave. Remove this connection and add in. Where did it go? The prison, it is right here. Scrolling it, add. There we go. Yep, I thought to do it. Let's not forget about this, because people will not be happy in the wintertime out there at the airplane factory. No, I need to buy a tanker. Please, see what you have. An oil tank. An oil tank. Yes, oil tank. So much stuff to choose from. Scania. And the bitumen storage is somewhere around. I mean, it's been a while since I was around here, you know. I don't quite remember all of it, how it's laid out and so on. But yeah, this. Yeah, here you can get fuel and bitumen. You go there, you load bitumen, and then you go to the bitumen heating plant. There, unload, wait until unload and wait until unloaded. Get going. Okay. See, airplanes. We made 2 airplanes. Let's get rid of them. Whilst we're here. Okay, and this house where the people are not so happy. Why? 21% happiness. Building is without power supply. That would probably be the reason. Next doors, you don't have power neither. What? Why? What? You don't have electricity here? The school has electricity. The hospital has electricity. Is it these 2 buildings that have been left without electricity for all time, probably? 0 volts. And the school. No good. Productivity. 3 flats. None. Okay, we're going to need to plumb in a little bit of an electrical substation. This. Oh! That did not like. A bit saved whilst I was doing something. It interrupted me. Let's see where in the scheme of things that happened. Initializing vehicle types. Come on. This is going to take a little while now. There's also the rail distribution office, which is new here, and since all distribution in this nation is done via rail, that could be very handy. It's also quite a bit of mucking about, I would think, to set it up, but it would be interesting to look at. But that will be a second installment, the next installment. Yes, it will. First, let's just see. I want to see what the hell is. Yeah, indeed. You don't have a vehicle assigned. Have I bought? No. Or was it not? I don't know. Doesn't matter. We'll buy another one. Oil tank. Oil tank, the same one. No, we'll have a more modern one. That one. I mean, it is 2077 after all, so... Here we go. Load bitumen. Go to... there and wait until unloaded. Did we get the... the distribution office? We have 20 assigned buildings. Is the bitumen plant. Remove and add the prison. That did get in, okay. Very good. But otherwise, I think that we have handled this change in all things, how the happiness and everything regarding citizens is calculated pretty well. It is these people that are not happy because they can't watch television. And they don't have lighting, and they don't have 38 citizens were unable to visit the pub or tavern. Yeah, the only way you can get to a pub or tavern here is if you have a car, which is a bit inappropriate maybe. That's how it is. Let's see if we can do it this time. Electric substation. Ah, that's how it worked. Oh, nice. Put it here, I think. And if we could do an underground wire, if there's anywhere place to connect it. Where's the transformer? Transformer is all the way out there. And I don't have any other transformers around. No. No, I don't. No, this is all filled. How much current is passing through? I think that we could sand another circuit here. Yeah, we'll do demolish a bit of that and then put in a medium voltage switch. There. Don't be this way now. Can't cooperate here. No. Is this troublesome? Yeah, it is quite troublesome. Some other infrastructure is in the way. Yeah, that is the ground is in the way. I think it's the infrastructure that they are referring to. Do that, and then we take the medium voltage switch here. Yes, thank you very much. There we go. And road. Wow. Like so, and a wire from there to there, and an underground wire from... It's also important to hook that wire up. Now a lot of the town is probably without electricity here. Building in the way? But did you realize what the point of underground things are? Building in the way. What building... Okay, maybe do it like this. Yes. And then here, this one to there, and there we go. For the moment, the electricity situation here in this town is not very good at all, I wouldn't think. And their building properties, voltage. Right now many of you are experiencing a power outage, which these people living here, they have always had it this way, always, for all time, apparently. Oh. And the orphanage is without power supply too. Oh, too bad. What to do about that? Nothing. We can just... the only thing we can do is wait, actually. Are you... you have not gotten the... Come on. There we go. All this is planned now. Yep. Yes, it is. Very good. Okay. I think that's crime and justice then. We have 9 prisoners in this prison. Building is without power supply, sure. I don't care so much. How are they doing here? 29 prisoners. 87% happiness in prison. Oh, not bad. Missing supplies. Yeah, you don't get meat. You don't get meat whilst you're in prison. I'm sorry. These people, I think, have a pretty cozy job. It's not too demanding. 30 judges. How much crimes do we get on average? Oh, there you can see sort of the sphere of influence of how much they're patrolling, and it seems that they cover most of it. Yeah, they do. Worker was unemployed yesterday. Yeah, that's because I don't have any prison buses here. We do have a coal mine. It would be pretty fitting to send them to the coal mine. That's the gravel processing plant. 5 workers in the coal mine. What the hell is going on? 5? Are things breaking here? Due to new mechanics, maybe. What's going on? 54 workers in the steel mill. That's not a lot. I think it's sort of fine. But they're missing steel at the vehicle production line. They can't build Mercedeses. Now, what's the problem with the steel mill? Not the problem is that there are 48 workplaces out of 500. Yeah, well. Do I care about these things? Not necessarily very much. I think it's alright. It's alright enough. Could decrease the staffing here slightly. This seems a bit overkill. Yeah, since the way it was before, you had to over-provision all of these schools and kindergartens and everything. Because we could never get full staffing. Now, as it turns out, that one was full though. It's sort of unnecessary to have that many of them. Yeah, it's all good. No, it's not all good because we're not making enough steel. Let's check on the economy and trade. Domestic production and consumption. Consumption, production of resources. Last year and a bit before. I'll go a couple of years back in time here. Like that, maybe. That's good to have a new checkpoint there in the saves. Steel. Well, it has fallen in the last couple of weeks, but months, but it's pretty much as it's been. much steel do we have in the nation? Steel. Well, you know, these are actually sorted nowadays. Yeah, they are. 7,200 tons, but it's not where it's needed, supposedly. There's a lot of steel up there. There's lots and lots of steel here too. Yes, I think it's for the mechanical components. Yes, it is. And on this locomotive, yeah, you're going to the vehicle production line as soon as you're filled, which is a ways to go. And here's another steel train. Where are you going? Are you going to a customs house and selling? Yeah. That's alright. Yeah, we don't need to be chugging out cars at an insane pace. Oh, prison bus. Prison bus was the thing. Prison bus. I don't suppose there are any from the west. No. So sort by total capacity. That is this one. You go from the prison. Load. And then you can go to the coal mine. Coal mine. It's somewhere. There it is. Oop. Unload. Go back to prison. Or rather go back to the prison. The iron mine maybe. There seems to have a lot of workers in the iron mine. No lack of. You can go to the steel mill too. There. Epidemic situation report. We observed severe acute cases of the infection. The disease is causing citizens severe health complications. Seems that this disease is not very infectious and will not spread easily through the population. Blah blah blah. Seasonal event. It's the flu. Or the cold or something. Oh boo-hoo. I think we'll cope. See if we get any workers on this bus now. It is barely moving quicker than they're walking. Just about. Are you sure? This should be open all the time, the gates here for the prison. 8 prisoners you got. When do the prisoners really get to decide when they are on their work time and not? I mean, when the bus comes, you fill it up with people. How's the electronics going, by the way, with this? Since they're wearing out now. Almost everybody has a radio. A lot of people have a television. Lots of half the working population, more than half the working population has computers, so I think it's doing okay. Yeah. Yeah, that would be that, I think. Because now we have explored how it goes here with the new mechanics. It seems to do alright. Seems to still have quite a decent handle on how this game works. Even after they have changed everything around. Yeah. Anything else on this subject? Nope. That's the crime and punishment implemented in the Soviet Republic of NEW. So I will have a little look at the rail distribution office here. Because everything here is distributed via rail. It would be a whole lot of work to replace all of my trains with the distribution office though, but maybe we could do something with it, at least. I think we could. Yes. That would be that. I don't think there's anything else to tell for the time being. No. No, we're good. No, we're good. Happiness is no longer at 100%, but that's, I think 93% is still really pretty good. I think I read somewhere in the notes here that 80% would be some sort of decent baseline. Or I made that up, maybe. Such things happens. Yeah, the educational system has been reworked too, so it takes like 2-3 times the amount of study time for people to get a degree at university. So it could be a bit interesting to check on Third Town here how they're doing with the higher education, as we don't have a university here. They have to commute via the airplane to First Town to get the higher education. Can't see the data because they don't have any electricity. No. And they won't for a little bit. Still need to finish this road. And then this medium voltage switch. This substation is finished though. And not doing anything for the moment since the wire isn't... Well, the underground bit to there is finished. But this is quite important. Yeah. They are manually putting in the gravel here for the road. We don't have a machine. I guess we don't. Oh, that's that for crime and punishment then. Thank you so very much for watching. I'm going to have a little checkup on the rail distribution office as well. What happened to the bus? It disappeared. Yeah, that's because the road was finished. And they ought to get to work on this. Yes. Indeed. Thank you so very much for watching. Good night.